Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
I don't know the exact referee. Where did this guy come from? They don't work very well.
Getting a bit of a treat here, Ron. A living legend here.
He is being accompanied by Dontay Brown. He hails from Japan, weighing in at 215 pounds. He is a former NWA National Heavyweight Champion, a former NWA North American Heavyweight Champion, and a former NWA World Heavyweight Champion, and is the only NWA Triple Crown winner, the International Crisis, the Tokyo Monster, Kahagas.
And if you think all those accolades are impressive, look at the rest of the career of the Tokyo Monster Kahagas. Add Dontay Brown in the corner, and we got one heck of a competitor making his return here to Full Impact Pro.
As far as I'm concerned, a legitimate Florida legend. He was at FIP in the very beginning.
He hails from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in 234 pounds. This is Rick.
Not a lot of men would come out to even face a guy like the Tokyo Monster Kahagas, but Frick coming out here, there's no fear, there's no trepidation. Frick's here with a game face on and ready for perhaps, no, I'm not gonna say perhaps, for the hardest battle in his entire career.
Well, Frick, he's made it clear to anybody that'll listen. He's ready for the top guys. He feels he's been ready. But you're in there with an actual legend, an NWA Triple Crown champion that's been doing it on a very, very high level for over 20 plus years. He was with FIP literally from the first show, Trevor. Referee.
A big welcome to Larry Powers, our official, joining us here in the World Wrestling Network. But indeed, Frick may be the crowd favorite, but you've already said it. Kahagas, a man who debuted in 1998. So many careers have come and went in that time. And by the way, look at the shape Kahagas is in.
Looks like $1 million.
I find it hard to believe this man possibly has been wrestling that long, except for there's the footage to prove it, because dude looks like he's in his 20s.
Yeah, he looks absolutely fantastic. He takes his career and the legacy that he's built and is still building very seriously. To see him back here in FIP, as far as I'm concerned, no matter how much traveling he does around the world, there's always something special when you come home. And the fans recognize you as an accomplished international star. And you put the mind and the money of Dontay Brown in the corner of the likes of, I mean, you're talking about a lethal combination.
And they have had success everywhere they have went together. As Kahagas applies, just taking the arm, ripping it off of Frick there. Had the armbar now, turning it in. Think about just the torque and the pain going through the body of Frick.
Every time I see the Tokyo Monster compete, you get the feeling that he doesn't mind teaching a lesson or two. The guy's out there, he's in no hurry.
Oh no, not only is he in no hurry, but literally teaching some of the talent you will see on this event tonight at Thunder Championship Wrestling, where Kahagas has been putting quite a few guys through the ringer, and that's the thing. If you can survive Kahagas, you can go.
Recently teaming with, wow. Tokyo Monster recently teaming up with the legend Loki on one of those Thunder shows, and what an operation they got over there. But again, happy to see this man back in an FIP ring. And
how impressive was Frick? I'm sorry to cut you off, but the fact that Frick found a way out, you can see even Kahagas was thrown off a bit, perhaps.
Well, you got to wonder. I don't feel like Frick is intimidated at all, but his young referee, you've got to wonder, again, finding himself in a situation like this where he needs to show his authority, but you're in there with the likes of Kahagas.
And I assure you, as Kahagas smartly gets to the ropes to force the break, wow, it looks could kill Ron.
Yeah.
Good God. And that was going to be my point. If you've ever, you may have pulled it off, but in my case, anytime I've ever wanted to approach Kahagas to really even just interview the man, ask some questions, get some more information about him, what ends up happening is I was out. I mean, you see the man, this is not an approachable man. And you see how hard this man hits, and hopefully you're not about to see it. You see the official getting inside of there.
Unloading. Bomb after bomb. Referee able to get in between the onslaught being unleashed.
Ooh. And that perhaps distraction, if you will, giving Frick a chance to fight back.
But he takes him off his feet, Trey.
You do not often see Kahagas taken down. And Frick showing the fire, weathering the storm, at least for now, but caught by that boot. Oh my God.
But Kahagas doesn't show any shock, doesn't throw him off his A-game, momentarily stunned and just comes back. That's the thing with Kahagas. Even when he's on defense, he's always moving forward, Trevin. It's like a Mack truck that you're finding yourself retreating at all times.
You absolutely, the assault there. You absolutely just don't have the, no! And the official's distracted by Dontay Brown, and that kendo stick to the back of Frick. You're kidding me.
Absolutely unnecessary. But he's shown on time and time again over the years, not afraid to take a shortcut.
And I was just putting the point out there that Kahagas is a hard man to read, but obviously he and Dontay, well gelled, pinfall.
Yeah, the timing of Dontay Brown just impeccable as always, and the Tokyo Monster was able to capitalize, and now Frick being turned into a human pretzel. My God, those limbs are not supposed to be bent in that direction.
It's going from bad to worse now with a foot there on the head. Kahagas really is impressive.
Look at how methodical, sadistic, just taking all the time he wants and dishing out an incredible amount of punishment, and just menacingly looks at the crowd. But you get the feeling that there is fear. There's respect, but there's fear from the crowd as well.
Oh, you know there is. But Frick now, signs of life, trying to fight off the international crisis. Kahagas perhaps showing a little worse for wear here as Frick continues on.
Yeah, big heel throw by Frick, showing that strength. I know he's been spending time in the gym, but I think he just walked right into a trap.
That's the thing with an athlete as accomplished as Kahagas, who, as you've already seen, is not afraid to use every second of the count in the corner. Oof.
Look at the rapid fire attack. Not afraid to use his skull, his hands, his feet.
The chest of Frick has to be caved in as Kahagas stands tall, and there is a reason this man has held gold everywhere he's went in our sport for decades.
Find myself when I see him compete, cover, hooks the leg, Kahagas, not enough. But you really get a feeling that this is a man on a mission with a point to prove. Sending a message to the back, hey boys, I still got it. And who can argue? Oh,
that neck is just getting wrenched.
No.
It's an assault here from Kahagas, and eyes are betraying Stephen Frick, you can see. I think he's perhaps starting to pass out.
I got the feeling he was trying to tell the referee it may have been a choke, and Kahagas just repositioned him. But now, taking shots, swinging a miss. Frick with big boot.
Tokyo Monster goes down. All the people behind Frick, pinfall. Oh, but the ring awareness, the ring IQ of Kahagas.
The international crisis able to reach the rope, and you know, Dontay Brown really doesn't seem to have broken a sweat. Seems confident as ever. Now he obviously knew something. I did it!
Wow.
Good Lord.
That's it.
Here is your winner, Kahagas.
What a lariat unloaded by the Tokyo Monster. And Trevin, you ever get the feeling you're in the presence of a storm? This guy, Kahagas, what an impressive return to FIP.
If you didn't remember the Tokyo Monster Kahagas, along with Dontay Brown, you just got reminded how good this duo is. What a matchup. Still gotta give it to Steven Frick. Frick not only hung in there, but multiple times in the matchup. Hairs away from victory. Gotta think even in defeat, it was an opportunity for Frick to get better on, and I think that'll translate into the future.
We've seen him so many times over the years, but you and I were discussing this before the show tonight. This Frick just gets better and better, and there is no sign of this man slowing down.
If Frick can walk, he will fight. Expect to see a lot more from Frick here. Full Impact Pro, WWM Proving Ground, and so much more.